I think as Marquez grows and things become more polished, it's easy for him to feel like a celebrity and not like your friend who puts you on to good tech. And so stuff like our podcast, stuff like the studio channel, stuff like Marquez coming out of Bushes and our autofocus channel, they help make sure that like we're still people. And like, we joke around and we mess around, and like the content I don't think can ever just be like here's how you can learn about the tech. Brand.
Authenticity.
Yeah, exactly. And so yeah, there's a lot of really unique challenges here in like making the studio channel a brand people want to subscribe to, while simultaneously making the channel something that where like so much of the value proposition is like this emotional interpersonal thing. And like I have to find ways to get each of those value propositions to live with each other. It's a lot of like soft skill.
Yeah, I'm curious about attracting talent, right? So you joined the team and you're a killer, but I'm curious, how do big creators are able to attract talent like you?
So I'm 13 and I'm watching tech videos, right?
Yeah.
And I'm like, these are really good. And I was like a huge Marquez super fan. And so I made a YouTube video titled Marquez Brownlee is Spider-Man.
Wow, at 13.
It was trash. It was a booty video. And then YouTube's algorithm just decides, okay, this is good. It does like 40,000 views overnight. And I'm like, okay, well, I'm going to be a YouTuber for the rest of my life. I was like in 8th grade. And I remember walking into band class, and one of the people who watched that video was this kid named Miles Somerville. Miles also made tech videos. He was also from the suburbs of Chicago. And so he was on the opposite side of the city, and we would meet in the center of the city and we'd hang out. And we become friends through all of high school. We're learning how to make YouTube videos. We become friends with like all of these other kids who have gone on to like start amazing companies and who are like running other like really cool YouTube channels. And so Miles and I like become homies. And so we go to film school together. I'm producing all of the movies that he's shooting all the movies I'm producing. I'm like shooting like his YouTube videos that he's making. And then one day Marquez slides into Miles's DMs.
Yo, what year is this?
This was like 7 years into the journey.
Okay.
Miles, this was like 2022. So Marquez slides into Miles's DMs and he's like, yo, I like your stuff. Like, come work out here.
Yeah.
And so Miles moves from Chicago to New Jersey. He's with Marquez for like a year and a half. And then he's like, you guys should bring on Eric. You should bring on my certified yapper friend. and so yeah, like he puts me in a Zoom call with Marquez and Andrew, our kind of studio dad. He kind of runs like the interpersonal sides of everything here. But I was just like, yo, like I think we could really make something special with this channel. I really want to do something that is more than just a YouTube channel, that has like some cultural relevance, some sway, that makes people feel about the tech community the way that I felt about it when I was 13. And I frankly I lost a little bit of the glimmer for the space as more opportunists came in, and so I told them, like, listen, let's make something that feels like a centerpiece for our community right now.
Because I always say to creators, the best way is to just ask your community. Like it was 8 years in the making or something like that. And then you ended up working, with a dream creator that you respect.
I think a lot of people make YouTube videos because they're trying to like game a system or find a hack. And I think if you like really authentically try to like participate in this community and you watch people's stuff that you quite like, and that doesn't necessarily mean watching people's stuff where you think the channel is going to explode. You can watch people's stuff where you can say, like, this person is talented and I can give them other resources that can make them even better.
You arrived in what year then at the studio?
I've been here for a year and a half, beginning of last year, at the beginning of 2024. I think.
And so you arrive and it's 150K views average per month. What do you do? What are your first
it's a video? Like we were actually like, it took us like a year and a half to like really move the needle in terms of our net videos, because one of the first things I did was I was like, my co-producer joins shortly after me, Rich Ho, who's like been in the tech community shooting for like every tech YouTuber you can imagine for years, and the two of us just start producing ideas. Essentially trying to find formats that like people would want to watch: reaction videos, tier lists, testing things, unboxings, whatever it is. Once we start to like understand what the formats that people resonate with.
What are those?
For us, it was, what tech do you use in your day-to-day lives? That looks like setup, EDC, like the intersection of tech and lifestyle.